Welcome into a special Wednesday edition of Simple Mind Sports Show. I am Dr. Big Mac, and with me is the Chief, Bobby. Bobby, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, Raymond?
Very good. Thank you for asking. New room?
Of course, absolutely. New room every week.
Perfect. So it's July, folks, and this is the absolute worst month for sports. We have nothing on TV other than baseball, and Nesn wants $30 from us to watch the Red Sox, who are a shit product. With Bobby, we will touch on everything but the Red Sox on this show, including this new look Celtics as they go into free agency after the draft. We have 10 questions with a guy named Rob, a new segment called Hands Up. We were wrong, where we go through the past 6 seasons. Bobby and I went through the past 6 seasons and found all the times that we were wrong. Wasn't a lot, but there are some, and
there's only a few, really. I mean, ultimately, our record's pretty good. We're actually pretty good on these things.
For 6 seasons and over like 1,000 videos,
yeah,
we're doing A-okay.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Another new segment called Trolls Fill Up the Comment Section, where we give you the comment section that we deal with on a daily basis with some of you fucking nincompoops that just like to troll us all the time.
We'll also give you the names and addresses of these assholes so you can go deal with them yourself.
Absolutely. And plus, Bobby doesn't have social media, so it's going to be a nice awakening for Bobby to see.
I get to see what the hell goes on over there.
Yeah, so it's like a new, like his new room, new comment section. He's gonna enjoy that. And then we're going to finish the show with Simplest Minds of the Week like we do every week. So welcome to the show, July 2nd, live. And then when are we putting this out? Oh, July 4th. Happy July 4th, everyone. Bobby, no?
Nah.
Okay.
The Celtics are dumb front-running pussies. This is the same team they have been for 4 years running.
Well, my worst nightmare came true. Missoula and Mayo are friends. What the fuck? Apparently, they've known each other since Virginia. They have these docking sessions where they talk about ball and managing people.
Vacation. I'm gonna quay all these. I'm gonna fucking watch them this week.
Do you say quay?
Is it not quay?
It's Q. It's Q. It's Q-U-E. You idiot.
Before we dive into the new look Celtics, go over to Fan Favorite, new sponsor for us. We're joined with them every week. Go to their site. They have all the best Boston sports apparel you can get. We're doing a free giveaway. It's lunch atop the dynasty. All you got to do is go to simplemindsports.com, and the link is in the description to win that. Also, join the newsletter. All you need to do is give your email. We send you out the best of our blogs, videos, and everything about Boston sports during the week, right to your computer or your phone. So perfect for you. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends. And as always, Bobby, tell your mother. So yes, roster turnover continues for the Boston Celtics. Luke Cornett departed for San Antonio on a 4-year, $41 million deal. Bobby, I ask you, is this a big deal for Celtics?
No, not really. He's replaceable. He didn't even get that much money on the open market. Any average NBA player gets a $100 million contract these days. So no, he'll be replaced. They'll replace him with somebody else. They'll probably bring up a young guy, and there's still moves to be made. I don't think that this will be the end of what they're doing.
Through our text exchange, Rich has been saying that we need front court help. It doesn't help when you got rid of Porzingis. Yes, he's injury prone. Al Horford, he's getting offers from other teams like the Lakers, which I don't think he's going to go there now that Ayton just signed there. The Warriors, the Nuggets, the Knicks, everyone's talking to Al Horford. If you lose Porzingis, Horford, and Cornett, that's not a good look to the Celtics starting.
Well, you know who would love that look?
Who?
Joe Mazzulla.
Why
That's exactly what he wants. Okay, he just wants 5 guards out there spacing the floor.
Yeah, but if you don't have any front court help, this team is not going to do very well. I mean, I know that we're playing for 2026 right now, but I get it. You want to move on from Al because he's going to be 40 next season.
Yeah.
How much
No, they
does he
have
have
to
left in the
address the
tank?
position. They do. They have a glaring hole, and they have to figure out what it is. I mean, there's Ayton on the buyout market. I don't know necessarily that he's a fit.
Signed. He just signed with the Lakers.
Did he? Very good.
So he ain't coming here.
All right. Well, either way, yeah, they have to address the position. I don't know how they're going to do it, or if they're even going to do it this year. It depends on what their plans are. Are they going to invest legitimate assets on front court people in 2025? Because are they even considering really making a run at it, or are they just going to let it all roll out and then they're going to retool for 2026? I think that's the plan. I don't think they're going unless something falls into their lap where they're able to do something. They're not going to press it.
Yeah, I think the only way you can do it now too is trading for a big man, because the free agent market is not very deep right now. No. There's not a lot of stellar names out there left. So I think the only way you could do it is via trade. They did sign a former Hawkeye, Luke Garza. He joins the rotation on a 2-year deal, $5.5 million a year. He's likely stepping into vacate minutes by Luke Cornett. He averaged 3.5 points, 1.5 rebounds, and he was a 49% shooter from the field. Does that make you happy?
No. Makes me very unhappy.
What would make you happy with the Celtics free agent wish list?
Listen, as far as his free agency goes, I don't think that there's any like free agents there on the market that are going to be that enticing to the Celtics. The free agent market isn't there. It's going to be something that they acquire by moving draft picks or moving a player that's on their roster.
Well, I gave you one name today, and both you and Rich did not like it. What about Damian Lillard?
Woof. No.
Why? What do you have against that?
I'd rather bring back the king of the fourth and run that back. We can bring back Kemba too.
But Damian Lillard is going to be sidelined for the whole season. Bring him back with a healthy Tatum. You'd have Tatum, Brown, and Lillard together. You telling me that's not a good big three?
No, I'm not trying to fill this team with former loser Trailblazers, okay? No, pass.
Okay. The Celtics also added promising wing Josh Minot from Minnesota on a 2-year deal. He averaged 2.5 points, 1 rebound, and 49%. So there's your front court help that we got through via free agency.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I think they're honestly really just retooling for 2026. I know we were saying that the last couple of shows, but now it's like looking into it and looking at what they've been doing. This is what Brad's doing. He is legitimately trying to build for 2026 for a healthy Jason
Very
Tatum.
possible. We'll see. There's time, but I don't know why you would put major assets into this season when you're not going to have your best player.
Because you don't want to tank. It's just Rich says
they're not going to be. They're not going to be a team. They're still going to be good. They're going to have Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Pritchard. They'll be fine. They're still going to win basketball games. They're not going to tank.
They're not going to tank, but they're not going to be. I don't think they'll be a top 8 in the East.
No, they'll be. If Jaylen Brown and Derek White are healthy, they'll be a 7 or 8 seed. They'll be fine. They'll win games.
I don't know. That just puts too much on Brown and too much on White. I mean, both those guys played a lot of minutes too. I mean, we always talk about how Tatum played so many minutes. Those guys are right up there too. They were on Team USA. You know, they were playing in the Olympics. They went to that long stretch to the finals. I mean, when are these guys going to start breaking down? You know, like we said it. Tatum's just played too much, and you knew it was coming. We just didn't know it was going to be a torn Achilles.
Those two, they would still be their 2 best players. Would be better than a lot of teams' 2 best players that they'd be playing. Obviously, not the upper echelon teams, but the team will be fine. They'll win basketball games. They'll be competitive. It won't be a tank season.
Yeah, I hope you're right, Bobby, because I just feel like it's going to be one of these narratives that we're only going to have one championship for Boston this whole decade because, you know, the Celtics are actually hurting. We won't see Tatum until next year. The Red Sox blow. The Bruins are bringing back all this shitbag on their roster from last year. And the Patriots are our only glimpse of hope because there's a cross your fingers, what if maybe they could pull something out. But this could be a dark time for Boston sports for the rest of the decade.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. That was our quick Celtics moves. We'll be right back with 10 questions with a guy named Rob. Bobby, we're cooking. We're cooking, and I like this.
Yeah, we are. And I like these 10 questions. I think these ones are good. I think this is exactly what this segment's made for. First one. How will the James Cook situation in Buffalo, ultimately play out?
He'll play this year, and then he's gone.
I
Used and abused, just like Rich's mother. Booyah!
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yes. I think he is going to shoot the chemistry in the foot there in that place. And I think marry Josh Allen with his balls deep in that new puss. I think that they're going to be in for a down season.
Ooh, they're due for a down season. So, yeah.
Yep,
I mean,
they
I can
are.
see them also pulling the, I'm hurt and taking
It's
games
true.
off.
No
shit.
contract. Why would he's not going to throw it all out there? He's not going to.
No. Why would you? You
No.
want to get paid. When you're probably, what is he, top 5 running back in the league?
Oh, absolutely he is.
Yeah, so you don't want to get hurt. You want to get your payday. Look what happened to his brother after he got paid and then he got hurt. He doesn't want that to happen. He doesn't want to get hurt before he gets paid. You want to get that payday.
Who doesn't want the payday? This question I like. Shane Gillis, the comedian, is the host of the 2025 ESPY Awards. Is that enough to make you watch that god-awful event?
Yes. Yes,
Really?
it will. I love Shane Gillis.
I love Shane Gillis too. I still wouldn't watch that.
Have you
I
watched
hate
season
award
2 of
shows.
Tires yet?
No, I have. I will watch that for sure.
Have you watched
but-
season 1 of Tires?
Yes, I've seen season 1. It was great.
What was your favorite episode of season 1?
It was so long. I watched it right
The
away.
car wash episode? Come on, the car wash episode?
Yeah, that one's good. They
That was a
were
great
all
one.
funny.
Oh, yeah. But season 2 is very good.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
But Gillis is great, but I can't. I mean, that's about a 10 out of 10 host that they could get, but I am not an award show guy.
I would wish they would just make it like not rated R, but like so he could just swear. So like not on ESPN.
Well, if it
but
was,
on,
if
like,
they did it in more of like a roast style,
ooh.
but like if you're doing it in like a roast style, then the athlete isn't necessarily there. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
yeah, I think that would be good. But then you're just doing that as like, then it's almost just like a sketch.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Speaking of sketches, this coming from an alternate reality, 49ers offensive coordinator said this, and I quote, "I think Mac's capable of being a starter in this league." He said that in reference to Mac Jones. Raymond, was he high when he said that?
Yes, he was. I don't know if you saw what happened to him in New England and then down in Jacksonville. I don't know what this guy's thinking.
Is Mac Jones like, is he some sort of charlatan? Is he selling, what snake oil is he selling the 49ers and thinking that he can play football?
Well, our next segment will tell you that a lot of people actually thought that Mac Jones could be a starter. So a little foreshadowing here.
Yeah, Mac Jones has convinced other folks that he could play football, and they
So
fell
maybe he
for it.
does. Maybe he is selling some snake oils. To all these
Maybe.
people.
Maybe we're wrong. Maybe he still got it.
Mhm.
We answered this question. Any interest in Dame Lillard?
Yes, 100%.
Pass.
100%.
Pass. Douchebag. Next question. Is Jake Paul a legitimate boxer now?
I don't see who did he just beat up. I don't know who that guy was.
He was a former heavyweight champion. So
Former.
he in his time he was a heavyweight champion. He's past his prime, but that guy was a legitimate boxer.
I want to see him fight someone that is an actual boxer
Yeah.
who is like currently a boxer
Yeah.
and
So do I.
like ranked in the system. I know there's the WBA and WBF and all that bullshit.
He is
Give me
now
some-
ranked. He's ranked. Jake, he is.
Is he really?
Yeah, no, he's ranked. That's why where I got this question from is that he's ranked, so he is now eligible for a title shot.
Interesting. Okay. I would watch if he had a legit
If he has a title shot, I would watch that.
I'd watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
I mean, one thing from like the highlights when you see, like, I'm no boxing aficionado. He looks like he could box. He looks formidable.
He passes the smell test. He passes it all, but he hasn't fought anyone that is like a legit boxer now, present day.
But I'll tell you what. Now that he's ranked, I'm sure he's going to turn his way. He's gonna get his title shot because boxing needs
him. Oh yeah, because they're dying breed.
He's going to get his shot, and that's going to be a big deal.
And think about it. If me and you two, like us, saying right now we're not boxing fans, we'd watch it.
We would watch. We talk about it.
That's a fucking huge payday for boxing. So why wouldn't?
Yeah, it would be. This one's specifically for us. The WNBA is adding 5 new teams to the league in the next 3 years. Raymond, where the hell are they going to find all those biddies?
I don't know.
How are they going to fill that team out?
Let me tell you, my daughter, I'm signing her up for basketball in the winter. There's a chance Daddy could be getting a $76,000 payday for my daughter.
Is there just going to be like an open WNBA tryout? Like, come on, girls.
I don't know, man. It's on ESPN all the time. Like you said, remember when you told us about ESPN
Yes.
when you went to there? Yeah, it's on all the time. I watch.
It's
I don't
their
watch,
top
like,
thing on their banner.
Mm-hmm. I don't watch it like the full game, but I'll watch 10, 15 minutes of it.
It's significantly a better product than it used to be. I'll give it that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the whole Caitlin Clark and how the whole league hates her pretty much, and then like all the fans love her. It's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, there is. Biddies.
How many teams would that make it now? How many teams would that?
I don't know how many it would be. I didn't see that though. But
can you name 5
One
teams?
thing we can say, there's still technically there is no Boston WNBA team, which we would then have to cover vigorously.
Oh, of course. We'd have to be a sideline reporter.
Thankfully, that hasn't happened yet.
Yep.
Does Miles Turner to the Bucks mean Giannis is staying?
No, I don't think so.
Not at all. No, I
don't
agree.
think so. I think that's going to make him want to leave because from what Giannis said is that management never told him that this was going to happen, that Dame was not going to be released and all this shit. And sounded like management did it behind his back.
Yeah. And I don't know how the Pacers let that guy go. He was a big part of what they had going on.
I would love to have Miles Turner. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just dumb. I mean, especially since they were saying they're going to spend over the first tax apron, the Pacers, or second tax aprons, excuse me, and try to bring everyone back. But obviously, Halliburton's done for the year, so that probably derail their plans and just let him walk.
Yep. Darren Waller has unretired. Will he relapse in Miami?
Yep. Because you know what's good down in Miami?
This is
cocaine.
Not as it only is it hilarious that this football player retired and now he's coming back and thinking that he's going to be good. He's going to be terrible. He's not even going to make the team unless Miami just decides to keep him there. But then he goes to Miami as a known drug addict. It's going to be
bad.
It's called a car wreck.
Mm-hmm. That's called foreshadowing how bad it's going to be down there.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is SGA worth that $280 million contract?
Yeah, you just won a championship. League MVP. Yeah, you have to say so. I mean, I know Rich hates him, but
I hate him too. Unfortunately, you have to pay him because he did the deed. But I mean, is he worth it? I guess, but no, I hate his game. He's so annoying.
It's annoying, but I said, you just won a championship, so
he did.
Yep.
So after the Steelers' latest trade here, will this finally be the season the Steelers flop?
Yep, we said it. You're bringing back all these old balls. You got Jalen Ramsey that just went there. Aaron Rodgers. Who's the other old balls that just went there? Did they sign someone else?
No, traded for DK. I don't know.
Jonnu Smith.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Jonnu Smith. Yeah. This is going to be a bad situation in Pittsburgh, and it's going to be the first time.
I don't understand what they're doing, and I can't wait to see what happens.
I don't know. I think Tomlin's going to be gone. I think Aaron Rodgers already says he's going to be gone at the end of the season. I think it's going to be a whole new regime come 2026 for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I agree.
Is that it?
That's it. That's 10.
All right. We're going to be the bigger men here, and we're going to go hands up. We were wrong right after this.
I'm fade away.
That's the best clip art I've ever seen.
Thank you. We shoot our own horns, Bobby. We do. When we're right, we fucking shout it from the rooftops that we were right. But let's have some dignity and say, guys, we're not always right. Sometimes we're wrong. So Bobby and I combed through 6 seasons of our
exhaustive research.
Exhausted research. So here's the first clip. I'm just going to call it two idiots celebrating an overachieving quarterback.
We're gonna get pushing around. There's gonna be some shit.
Good content. You need content.
You're gonna eat your fucking dick.
Holy shit! Cam signed with the Patriots, bitch!
Let's go! Let's go! Our new deal with the Patriots! Go! Let's go!
Patriots!
Hold on, we gotta start posting this shit.
Let's fucking go!
So you see, sometimes you think you're gonna be right, but you were wrong.
The best part of that video is the Vince Carter jersey that you had since high school.
I almost threw that on for tonight's show, but I decided
should
not
have.
to.
That's the best part of that video.
But yeah, Bill and I were celebrating that Cam Newton signed a 1-year deal to come to New England Patriots, thinking everything was gonna be bright after Tom Brady departed. Bobby, we were wrong, and I apologize for that. I apologize to everyone.
Yeah.
The next one is a little bit about Juju Smith-Schuster that Bobby found and thought it was the greatest thing ever.
That was a long way of getting to this other thought I had on Juju Smith-Schuster. I think they're getting away from basically everything that happened on the offense last year, and that might even include Mac Jones. Lamar Jackson's name keeps getting floated around, but they're getting away from everything that happened on offense last year because it was fucking putrid. And Jacoby Myers was the only thing basically that worked on a regular basis to the tune of 80 catches in 800 yards. And the only guy that caught touchdowns, whoop-de-doo. He's a fucking converted quarterback that can't run routes very well, that made some really nice catches in tough spots. Juju Smith's better. He's better. He's a better wide receiver, Raymond.
Asshole. What an asshole take.
Rich would say he's probably drunk or something, and he would never say that. He was wrong. But man, looking back at that now, bad take by Rich.
It was that one blew up in his face. Yeah,
that one was the one that Bobby pulled, and that's how it started on this whole segment. So bravo to you, Bobby.
Yeah, thank you.
But Bobby, this one falls on you, and it's not a good look. I have this today. Worst chain restaurants, top 5.
Chili's is not even close to the worst. You have not done your segment well or correctly at all. Bobby, do you have another one you'd like to put
The 99.
The 99 is not on this list. Fuck you, Bobby.
Bobby, that's
fucking moron.
Get me free, motherfucker, when the Red Sox win. Are you serious?
The cheese and crackers? The 99. You always come back for more. You
The
fucking
hot corn alone they give you is delicious.
Ray, cut this. Beat this whole thing. The 99
Oh
is at
my
the top of the
Wow.
chain.
That's why you live in Connecticut.
Pieces of garbage.
It's at
Unbelievable.
the top of the chain.
You should have gone to the 99 restaurant, where you get huge portions of great tasting food at a low price. Like the biggest chicken in the East. Or 1 pound of flame-broiled USDA sirloin tips. And 30 of our entrees are always just $7.99. The 99 restaurant is the best deal in town.
Bobby, you ready to come off that take?
No, I stand by the take, and I'm at least not wrong about sports. Maybe I have restaurant takes you disagree with, but no bad sports ones yet.
It's coming. The next one's back on me. I apologize for this. I thought this guy was going to get a red jacket and be in the Patriots Hall of Fame when his
I've
career
never
was
seen
over.
this. I can't wait to see this.
But I was wrong.
There's some impact players. Jack Jones is certainly an impact player.
He's my favorite. Him and Judon are my favorites.
You can toot. You like that signing. You knew nothing about his ability to play. You just like the fact
Never
that
watched him play a
it was
day in
reported
his
that he
life,
was an asshole.
and I loved it. Sign me up.
It was reported that he was an asshole.
Which I was right about. He was
you
an
were right
asshole.
about that. Yeah.
Just not a good football player.
Mm.
I was wrong. Nah, that was on me. This next one, we go to the ice. And when I made this video, it still gets clicks today. I think it was made 2 years ago. It still gets clicks today. Still gets comments to this day. And people hate Rich for this. So enjoy.
David Pastrnak is a useless NHL player if he does not have elite playmaking talent around him, and Bergeron or Krejci and Marchand at their peak. Without them, he's a goal scorer in very comfortable situations. Go look at his playoff performances. The naysayers, the Billy fucking hockeys out there will tell me that he's a point-a-game player in the NHL playoffs. I'll tell him that he racked up those points in Game 3 blowouts and has done nothing in closing games, Game 6s and 7s. And you can just look at the Bruins' record in those games in the playoffs in recent years and take the fact that David Pastrnak is not the player you need him to be at 11 point something million. God,
Rich looked like a bloated whale in that video.
We've all 6 seasons. You've seen our peaks and our valleys.
Was,
sometimes we look good, sometimes we look
the
bad.
valley.
That was definitely the valley. That was not the peak.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like one of those videos that like to this day, like I'll get a message and it was like, oh,
It's a great video. That is what a short should look like. It was perfect.
Yeah, those are the people that we hired.
Yeah, I know. They
Okay,
killed that.
no,
Yeah.
They did a good job on that one. But yeah, but Pasta showed that he doesn't need elite talent around him. He scored 50 goals this year. They didn't make the playoffs, but he's still that guy. So once again, hands up. We were wrong. Next one, Bobby doesn't have good taste buds, nor does he know what a good quarterback looks like.
Yeah, I agree with it. I would just say I think there's certainly a bad game coming for Zappy.
Of
so
course.
What happens to the fever when that happens? And I bet it looks ugly because those ugly rookie games are ugly. 4 picks.
Except it's not going to happen because he's the fucking best quarterback in the league and he's going to fucking drop his nutsack on whoever he plays. So don't fucking talk bad about him again.
Apologies.
Do you know where Zappy's playing right now, Bobby?
Is he even in the league anymore?
I thought he was the backup for Kansas City, but I could be
something like
mistaken.
that. Yeah, he's probably wiping Mahomes' ass every other day.
Speaking of backups, we did once have the president of the Mac Jones fan club, so let's hear from him.
He needs
Mac
playmakers.
Jones was a Pro Bowl playoff quarterback last year.
Oh,
his
fuck
rookie
you.
season.
Everyone got hurt, and that's why he made the Pro Bowl. Don't fucking say he's a Pro Bowl
He
player.
wore the
was
jersey,
not-
you cunt. He wore the jersey. He got there. He was there.
No.
Did he make the playoffs?
He did.
Was he the one of 4 guys to show up for that game? Yeah. Yeah,
Now,
he was.
Can I ask another question about Mac
J.C.
Jones?
Jackson wasn't. Remember J.C. Jackson, that fucking Bills game? God, what an asshole.
Mm.
He got $80 million for that game.
Quickly, does Mac Jones shave his balls before you put them in his mouth?
He doesn't have to. Look at him. he doesn't have any hair down there yet. And when he does, though, I'll shave him for him. I will apologize for Mac Jones as long as Matt Patricia's the fucking the offensive coordinator, because you can bring in whoever you want. You can bring whoever you want. Matt Patricia's not going to put him in a place.
So let's be.
No, he's the backup in San Francisco. So
Yeah,
there you
he
go. So Bobby, let's just say it. We were wrong.
Yep.
Sometimes we were right.
Couple wrongs there, a few laughs, but for the most part, our track record's stellar, and we're usually right. So you should listen to what we say.
6 seasons. I mean, only what? 6 clips? Not too bad. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, our record speaks for itself. And if you don't believe us, you should go back to day one and listen to every word we have to say, and then do an exhaustive search about most of it. It'll be true.
And put your email in for the newsletter so you can get daily reminders on how we're right all the time.
Bingo.
We'll be right back with a new segment called Trolls in the Comments. Bobby, this is not a shot at you, but part of having a podcast, we upload videos to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. If it's social media, we put it out there. With that, you get people commenting on your clips, what you say, your hot takes, all that stuff. So what I've done is I've grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips. I'm going to play the clip, and then I'm going to show you the comments that we get from these trolls and what we deal with on a daily basis.
Let's look at these cards.
All right, so first one, it's the tush push ban.
Should the tush push have been banned?
No, pussies.
Yes.
Why would you want?
Stupid football. It's stupid football. They change rules all the time for stupid sport. Baseball didn't learn this for 100 years. Basketball is starting to learn it. All sports are starting to learn it. When your product sucks, change the rules.
So as you had it, Rich, you and Rich were very against the tush push. I kind of liked it. I like how they kept it. So let's go through some comments, shall we, Bobby?
Let's
go. Tears of Red says the crazy part is their 4th and short conversion rate was only a few percentage lower before they started doing the tush push. The whole what would they do without it narrative is stupid. Also, not gonna act like they don't have the best O-line and running back in the league. All right. JS says 0 argument other than because I don't like it. You get a lot of those because you know they just quote what we say because you like it. What do we else? Let's go down. From Fat Dabber, Rich is a clown. We've never ran it 8 times a game.
Fat Dabber's not on the team. He shouldn't be dropping wheeze.
Joe M says, simple minds indeed. We get that's a running joke for everyone. They just say that a lot to us.
Assholes.
The Matty G14 says, 2 crybabies and 1 logical man. I like that guy.
Crybaby's gonna cry.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't care about anyone's opinion who calls the Super Bowl MVP. What's his face? Anyone who hates the brotherly shove needs to get in the gym because they are weak-willed and hate football. Okay. Moving on. Steph Curry should stop shooting threes because he's really good at it. Get it? Because,
user 2871983911156 can suck my dick.
They ran it 38 times last year, like 2 times a game. LOL. Let's see. No more threes for Curry. Your power hitters can no longer hit home runs. Oh, and if you have a big man, he isn't allowed in the paint because that's not fair. From Coral Corner. The Patriots suck and they're a bad product. Remove them from the NFL. Clearly, they did a little trolling.
There. Wow.
They did a little trolling and figured out we were Patriots fans. Football directly came. Yeah, that was pretty much the best one there. Let's see. Ryan says, stop complaining about the play and find a way to stop it. Go Birds. How would you ban it? Ban QB sneaks altogether? Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Oh, this is from the Instagram account. Let's see. The NFL mostly only changes rules that impact the defense. How many times has the NFL changed the rules to designate the what? What's that say, Bobby?
Hold on. Let me pull it up here. The NFL mostly only changes rules that impact the defense. How many times did the NFL change the rules to denigrate the Patriots? A lot. That being said, I don't care for this play. It's stupid, but if you don't like it, then figure out a way to stop it.
Thank you. Bobby, if you see something here, just read it out loud. If everyone could, do it. Andy Cat one is pretty good.
If everybody could do it, everybody would do it. What's the phrase the Pats fans invented? They hate us because they ain't us. Go Birds.
Fucking, I like that.
I know.
I like that one. I don't know what that name is, but sounds like a team drafted a great offensive line, so sounds like other teams should do better? Question mark.
Yeah.
Andy Keo 7 says, why do I see steam coming out of the dude's head for an answer? Yeah, that's just everyday life
These
for us.
comments are much later. I thought we'd be getting some more vitriol.
Well, don't worry, Bobby, because here we go.
Yeah, the Bills are on Hard Knocks this year. How stupid will Josh Allen look on it?
Pretty stupid. This is wife. So we talk about the Bills. Well, the Bills Mafia comes hard for us.
Oh, good.
Laugh out loud from Ryan Barodi. Laugh out loud, hilarious people are.
Did your wife get naked for the plumber?
Laugh out loud, hilarious. Yeah, hilarious people are clueless and unintelligent. Would call anyone rock brains, especially Josh Allen. Absolute clowns.
The meat riding going on here is one of a kind and needs to be studied for future generations.
3 incredibly dull individuals spewing BS to each other.
What? Named Chad,
this is such a bad take.
Excellent response there, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You might see some responses on my behalf through here. Let's see. These geniuses saying Josh Allen is dumb is something.
I mean, he is dumb, though. Don't these people understand that he's dumb?
Oh,
we didn't say he was bad at football. We didn't say he was bad at football. We said he was dumb.
Been a while since these guys' team beat Joshy Poo, huh?
2 years in a row, bitch.
I can tell their feelings are hurt, and I say, you need to spell check, bro. This episode sponsored by Giggles the Clown College. These takes match the sponsors, and I'm still waiting for that sponsorship check. Boston fans' most spoiled fan base, but biggest babies I so wear from All Hail Wilson. The Bills sure are on your minds a lot for having no Super Bowls. So this guy, Tito, I'll tell you after this, but they just mad because Allen owns them. He's the guy that went into our DMs and said that he wanted to rape all of our wives. That's the guy. Tito 42969 DM'd us on TikTok and said that he wanted to rape all 3 of our wives. That's the kind of trolling we get. Just because we talked about the Buffalo Bills, Tito 42969 didn't like it and wanted to rape our wives. One more
What a
time.
guy.
What a guy. He got a 37 on the Wonderlic test, by the way. That's what I got a lot of those. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Whatever. That's a tard test.
Really good podcast, fellas. Keep at it. Yeah, get that a lot
Thank
as
you.
well.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Crazy how what? Quintuples? Is that a real word? Bobby, math guy?
Quintuples.
Is that a real word?
Crazy how Josh quintuples both of their salaries, meaning it's like much higher than ours.
Yeah, but is that a real word?
Sort of.
Okay. Yes, Rock Brains wins MVPs and can't grasp offensive schemes. Comedy of the summer is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make podcast equipment more expensive. I get that a lot. I don't like it, but I get it a lot. At least the podcast is correctly named.
Tito got it again. Good for him.
Yeah. Tito's fucking. Don't talk about the Bills. Tito gets very upset. I'm sure hot takes are the super successful podcast will really hurt Alan's feelings. Yeah.
I haven't heard that before. They need to make podcast equipment.
Oh my god, that's all that you get. Like if you have a hot take or if you put out a video, not even a hot take.
Never heard that.
They just go, oh yeah, you should make podcast equipment more expensive, or the tariffs should be more expensive on podcast equipment. The next one we had the Patriots depth chart.
Your depth is a problem on this team. Real quickly, let me just move to defense. Everybody believes secondary is a big strength in this team. Careful. Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis should be a top cornerback.
So we talked about the cornerback depth. Well, people didn't like that. Even Patriots fans came after us, Bobby.
Oh boy.
50 is more than fine. Del Pettis is a good depth piece.
Patriots games. Turn on the tape.
Yeah. I'm not sure why you're complaining about that. Let's see.
Miles battle.
Alex Austin was solid in the slot last year. Okay, watch him on a wide receiver 2 and see how he does. Watch that film. It's bad. Are you saying the backups are backup level and not superstars? What? Question mark. Name a team in a better position in the secondary. They all have the same depth. We're just saying if one goes down, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Alex Austin is good, bro. What?
No.
Then in 4 months, you'll be backtracking all the other Boston sports media guys when Alex Austin and Woodson Jones actually.
You guys are all idiots.
Clown. Turn on the tape when Alex Austin plays. He actually holds his own. Yeah. Do you watch Patriots games? Question mark from 03. This 03.
It's on record.
When they don't have a pitcher attached to their profile name, you know they're fucking trolls.
Exactly.
Marcus Jones and Alex Austin are very good for third and fourth string guys. Let's see. They've got to bring Gilly back. No. Am I nuts or shouldn't Peppers be starting at free safety?
Yeah, you're nuts. You're an idiot.
Yep. Let's see what else we got here. Left my ass off. You could generally say this about any team. What would the Broncos do if Surtain got hurt?
Whatever. You picture you look like an idiot.
Yeah, he is an idiot. Yeah, goddamn, this guy is so positive about the Patriots. You'd think he was a fan. Talking about Rich. Bro forgot about Duggar, Epps, and Peppers.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah, well, you could.
Talking about corner depth.
Yep. If you take away the 2 top corners from every team, I would imagine it would look similar. No, I'm not. And then I replied, he's not saying both, just one. What happens if Gonzalez goes down? This defense goes from 5 to 20 instantly. Jimmy says, so obviously trying to be like the guys on 98.5 with a skull emoji meaning dead. They replaced half the starters and you're mad they didn't replace the bench too?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Last one, we have a look. Alex Austin and Marcus Jones are both great corners. If you take away the top 2 corners from any team, I could imagine they'd look similar. Oh, we already did that one. We have a look at the fact that the offense should be better. Last year, the inept offense put more stress on the defense.
Man.
With all those 3 and outs, I think Alex Austin will be good.
This absolutely solidifies why I am not on social media. It is full of idiots.
Rich had to quit Twitter, now X, because he would get into fights and stay up all night long with people on the keyboard warriors. It's hilarious.
I can totally see how he would do that. Yeah.
We got a Red Sox.
This team sucks. They're fucking $90 million leadoff hitter or cleanup hitter, depending where you want to put him. The great Japanese hope, he's hitting 175. Way to fucking go. Your savior, your center field savior that's never played center field in his life, has an ass like a dump truck. Adam Duvall, that guy goes down. Adam Duvall is a fucking 4th outfielder on any.
So basically, Rich was just touting about how the Red Sox suck. I only got one for this one, and it was
Henry needs to sell.
nope.
This-
FFFFFF says guy don't know baseball. Well, bro, I think he does because he was right about everything. Papa Rogers says, "Bruh, they're looking good. Pitching is finally getting better, and people are returning."
What is this guy talking about?
Catchers both started swinging. If the bat started swinging the bat well, same with JT. Well, how did that end up for you there, brother?
This is an iconic rant.
Yeah. Last one we have Bobby. I think this is Bobby. Like Bobby said, they got rid of Drew Holiday, who's an aging 35-year-old on the decline. Got rid of the injury-prone Kristaps Porzingis. When's the statue going to be made of Brad Stevens? He's done. So I was talking about how Brad Stevens is making all the great moves, and people think I'm an idiot. So let's see. eCash777. God, this son of a bitch. Got to recruit Irene. Bye-bye, Brad. He needs to stop overpaying these guys. I agree with the yuck at the end. Glazing Brad Stevens is crazy work. Sorry.
Rick.
Got rid of Porzingis as if y'all got anything back but George's Niang. Sorry.
Whatever.
I mean, I would take that any day of the week. And the last one, I don't hate the Celtics. Laughing my ass off. Rondo and KG were my two favorite players as a kid. You guys are just genuinely delusional if you think these moves this summer are some sort of monumental achievement. I mean, you're just wrong. Tingis wasn't on some untradeable contract that wasn't possible to get rid of, like a Paul George situation. So yeah, that's what we deal with, Bobby, on a daily basis.
Lots of tards. Can't ever happen again. Burn the internet down.
No, it's going to happen on a daily basis. I think every video we post now is just be getting a lot of trolls, and I like it because it means you're watching. It means you have a take. You give me a comment, give me a like. I enjoy it. So I'll take it all day. Bobby?
Yes.
Simplest minds of the week right after this.
Let's see.
Oh, back to school to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
I will say, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I do have family members with Down syndrome. It almost got me. I dodged it, but it nicked me. Bit of a day walker myself.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as a stupid does.
Bobby, I have three for the simplest minds of the week. The first one, the hockey draft happened over the weekend, and some parents got very excited.
Played lacrosse too, the high level lacrosse. Imagine him on the lax field. Way to go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, get some.
All right, why not?
Hey, we're in.
Come on now.
Hey, we're in
It's nighttime in Quebec.
Get after it, Mom and Dad.
It's almost 11. It's nighttime in Quebec. Boots, what are you laughing at down there?
Hey,
You're perfect.
Mom and Dad fucked. Mom and Dad fucked that night.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, they did.
Obviously, seeing a Coyotes jersey, I'm thinking this was from a few years ago, but fuck it. Why not? Why not? It happened. Draft. It's relatable. I mean,
yeah,
to be making out with your wife after your son gets drafted by an NHL team. Yeah, go fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm pro sex.
Pro sex. Yeah, you are pro sex. The next one we have is Oldham Athletic striker Keon Harrett, and he has the golden touch on and off the field. I had to put a little music behind it so we didn't get copyrighted. So unmute yourself, Bobby, so we can commentate on this. So obviously a pool party of some sort, you know, people are having, Mitch goes down, Woodford goes down, chair shots galore. Not done. Boom.
WWE?
Oh, fight broke out. He was not happy, this guy. Lady is out cold. Guy in the pool's probably drowning. This girl's just sipping her fucking Tito's and soda. Like, whatever. Just another day at the pool.
Nothing like a little bit of violence. I like it.
I don't know who this Oldham striker is, Keon Hart, but you got yourself a fan now, my friend.
Yeah, you do.
And last one, speaking of the NHL draft, I'm sorry, Bobby, I had to find it. Radim Martka. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Buffalo Sabres first round pick Radim Martka. Nickname is Mr. Cum. He got the nickname because his last name, Martka, sounds similar to Mardga, which means semen in Czech. So, Mr. Cum, welcome to the NHL. That's it. Bobby?
Can't wait.
Bobby,
Can't wait to have this guy.
Yeah, we'll probably have him at some point.
Yeah.
That's the show for tonight, folks. Nice and simple. Enjoy your 4th of July. Thank you for joining us. If you watch tonight, like, subscribe, review, tell your friends, tell your mothers, and Bobby and I will see you again next week, where hopefully we're talking some Patriots because the training camp is
hopefully
opening up.
there'll be something. Otherwise, these minds will have to think of something else.
Yep. And we will, and it will be another 45-minute show. So until then, bye-bye.
Bye now.